College, some of my most memorable experiences were both finding my faith and finding my passion for social justice. I grew up in the church, but I wasn't really a practicing Christian myself. I thought I knew everything about religion and didn't like it because I didn't like the politics of it. I didn't like, all of the bureaucracy associated with the church that I knew. And I also was not involved in terms of social justice. I wasn't in NAACP. I wasn't in, Black Student Union stuff, nothing like that. I was just kind of doing me, working, partying, trying to get decent grades, trying to talk to girls, etc. One day I was actually working at Craftmatic Beds, and I forget if it was the radio or television, but I heard this on a news report, this case about this young Black man in New York named Amadou Diallo, who had been shot 41 times by police officers simply because they asked him for his ID and he pulled out his wallet to show the ID. They thought the wallet was a gun and they shot him, and they didn't stop shooting until 41 bullets had been released from their weapons. And for some reason, I don't know what it was, because I'd heard other bad cases before, heard other things before that should have disturbed me, but that one just upset me. And so I started following the case and just kind of getting on the internet and trying to learn more about it. And I was hopeful that, when it went to trial, that, there would be a conviction, that somebody would be held responsible for the death of this man, of Mr. Diallo. And I was also at work, Craftmatic, one day when the news reports came in that the officers who shot him were acquitted on all charges. And I don't know what it was, but that was just devastating for me. Just this notion, I was thinking about, what if that was me and that was my mom and somebody killed her son and there was just no recompense for it, no sense of justice, and it just broke my heart. And so I decided to, I didn't know what to do. Again, I wasn't involved in government, wasn't involved with, political organizations, but I decided to just write Amadou Diallo's name on a piece of poster board, and I decided to stand in Marsh Plaza, which was the middle of our school, for 41 hours, 1 hour for each shot that was directed at Mr. Diallo. And my friends, who were not not the smart kids, they thought I was bugging out, and so they were like, "Yo, what are you doing? This is ridiculous." After about 5 hours, I was ready to quit. But then, a few other people came by and encouraged me and was like, "Yo, tell me more about Amadou." And so I got to talk to them about the case. I could see it was building some sort of awareness. So I just stood out there. And before you knew it, it sort of gained some momentum. It never got more than 20 people, but people were kind of coming around. And I thought, man, you can, when you take a bold step, people can notice, and that can expand people's consciousness.